Over the past 3 months, American and Filipino soldiers were kept in a prison war camp. On April 10, 1942, the Bataan Death March began. 76,000 Allied prisoners of war, including 12,000 Americans, were forced to walk 70 to 140 miles under a blazing sun without food or water towards a railroad station to board trains to go to the new POW camp called Camp O'Donnell. An estimated 600 to 650 American soldiers and sailors died, and 5,000 to 10,000 Filipinos died as well. Another 1,600 Americans and 16,000 Filipinos died during the first 6 or 7 weeks at Camp O'Donnell because they were health broken by their ordeal on Bataan. After reaching the camp, the remaining prisoners died at a rate of 1 person every 45 minutes. By June, the Americans were moved to a better equipped POW camp on the other side of Manila Bay. By July 1942, another 1,500 Americans and at least 25,000 Filipinos had died. By the end of July, the Americans were released, and the Filipinos who remained behind at Camp O'Donnell were released as well.
Good morning, my fellow Americans. Today, we have just gotten word that on August 7th, 1942, American Marines have moved onto the island of Guadalcanal. This is one of the biggest and most significant joint operations of the Navy, U.S. Army, and the Marine Corps. Unfortunately, Japanese soldiers quickly responded to U.S. forces and reinforced the island with more troops. As we get more information on the topic of Guadalcanal, we will keep you updated. Stay tuned. Good morning. Today, on November 15th, 1942, we have just gotten word that the amazing U.S. Navy strategy under the command of Vice Admiral William F. Bull hastily stalled the Tokyo Express and left Japanese forces stranded on Guadalcanal without reinforcements and supplies. This is a major achievement for the U.S. Army, and hopefully we can keep up the good work. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hi, I'm Rosie the Riveter, and we're here making materials for our troops, like ammunition. I'm putting together war baskets to send to our troops in the Pacific. And I'm mending uniforms for soldiers. We're women supporting the war effort. How about you?
We interrupt this program to bring you breaking news out of the country of Guadalcanal. Today, on February 1943, the Imperial Japanese Army executed one of the rare Japanese retreats of the war, pulling all forces off Guadalcanal and surrendering the island to the Americans. The campaign for the Salmon Islands will most likely continue, but this victory at Guadalcanal has been a breakthrough that has put the U.S. forces on the offense.
Good evening, fellow Americans. Today our American troops have finished strong in the Battle of the Philippines. The Allied powers have managed to destroy Japan's naval airstream. The battle started just 2 days ago when the Americans had a surprise invasion on the Mariana Islands. The Americans were ready and were alert of the potential action from the enemy through intelligence reports. Admiral Spruance, head of an American fleet, took the intelligence reports into consideration. On June 19th, Japan attacked and the Americans shot down 75% of their aircrafts. The Allied powers have won and were able to destroy Japan's naval airstream. This is a big lead for the Allied powers during this brutal war. Back to you, Jawan.
Hope you enjoyed our broadcast tonight. See you first thing in the morning. Good night, folks.
Are you a housewife stuck at home, cooking for no man? Come and join me, Rosie the Riveter, and help making materials for our troops, like ammunition, building airplanes, and making food for our troops. We can do it! Today is a victorious day for America. The Battle of Letgoff has allowed the Allied powers to destroy the rest of Japan's sea power. Let is an island in the Philippines. The battle started just 2 days ago between hundreds of ships of the Imperial Japanese Navy and the U.S. Navy. This battle guarantees that the Japanese Navy is no longer worried in the Pacific theater of World War II, and guarantees that America will successfully be able to invade Let Island in the Philippines. MacArthur, a U.S. Army general, and forces landed on Let Island on October 20th. The U.S. 3rd and 7th fleets, a very large naval force ever to be put together, backed up MacArthur's invasion. The Battle of Letgoff is another step towards victory for the Allied powers, and Japan is no longer significant.
Today, August 10th, 1945, Florida takes great pleasure in the obvious surrender that Japan will release to the nation. United States entered the Second World War in December 1941, following the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. World War II had an enormous impact on the state of Florida. More than 250,000 Floridians served in the Army, Navy, Marines, or Coast Guard, and almost 4,700 gave their lives. About 170 military training bases of various sizes were established in the state, with shipyards at Tampa, Jacksonville, Panama City, and Pensacola turned out Liberty ships and landing craft, and Florida farmers helped feed both Allied soldiers and civilians. We have a field reporter with Governor Caldwell having a press release.
Today it's obvious that Japan is on the verge of surrendering. As of this moment, we aren't sure if it's happened yet, but we are awaiting word from the Governor Caldwell. Right now, the governor is walking up to the podium. The announcement of victory against Japan and the final end of destructive worldwide conflict in which we have engaged since 1941 will be received by the people of Florida, of the United States of America, and the entire civilized world with gratitude and thanksgiving that we have spared further damage and sorrow, and solemnity and dignity of this occasion should not be marred by any boisterous conduct of the part of the thoughtless or any tragic incident that can be avoided. Therefore, I, Milford F. Caldwell, by virtue and authority vested in me as governor of the state of Florida, proclaim that today we will celebrate victory over Japan. As for the next 24 hours succeeding this announcement of the surrender of Japan, upon the proclamation by the President of the United States and the hostilities are at end, and urge that all liquor package stores, bars, tap rooms, and other places dispensing alcoholic beverages remain closed during that period. I also call upon the sheriffs, their disputes, and other law enforcement officers throughout the state to cooperate, making V-Day orderly, dignified, and law-abiding, in ordinance with the spirit and intent of this proclamation. I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed in the great seal of the state of Florida at Tallahassee, that the 10th day of August, 1945, will forever be known as Victory over Japan Day. May we all rejoice, and God bless America. Well, you heard it here. Japan surrenders, and the war is over. Let us celebrate safely. Back to you in the station, Joanne.
Thanks, Anna. What a thrilling speech by Governor Caldwell. We go to Times Square to see the celebration. Take it away, Cindy.
Hi, I'm Cindy, live from Times Square. Well, the news just broke out here a few minutes ago, and the whole city is in an uproar. It is like New Year's Eve this August day. Men kissing ladies, sailors kissing nurses. It is a sight to be seen, and you can feel the excitement in the air.
Good afternoon. One day after World War II has ended, we're going to bring you a special broadcast on topics you might have missed. Here's Tiara, Amanda, Nicole, Steve, and Jake with more on these topics. This is Jawan Cook signing off. Good night, folks.
Welcome to Pearl Harbor, your next destination.
No,
We have lovely homes,
She like sings it all the time.
pretty boats,
So it's like stuck in my head.
and Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
Forced to walk 7.
I need to do today because I feel awake now.
You recording? No, I wasn't.
Groups like ammunition.
May 8th. Oh, damn it.
Oh, are we all in?
And Taria, her name's not Taria, it's Tiara, and I have to say Tiara because she'll kill me if I do. Thrilling speech by Jennifer. What a thrilling speech by